What's up, everybody, man? Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What up, Scrub? What up, Jaren? Oh, y'all already feeling how I'm feeling. Y'all know I got Moss #1 on my receiver of all time list. So this is what Twitter and all these kids are talking about, and I was like thinking to myself, like, Tyreek Hill, Randy Moss. What's up, Moses? What up, C-Pen? Scoochie Poochie. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Scrub Zero and C-Pen for the Win Show, and Scoochie as well. Right, even C-Pen is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but he know better than that. Look, I understand if you have a slow content day, you got to try to make something up to try to piss everybody off. But look, Tyreek Hill, listen, Tyreek Hill is fast. I mean, seriously, Tyreek Hill is probably the most athletic, if not fastest player in the league today. Although he's not in my top 5 receivers, he's probably in my top 9 or 10. However, Tyreek Hill could change a whole game when the chips are down and you need a play. Tyreek Hill makes a play. You know, he's one of the fastest. Like, I admit, I am a Tyreek Hill fan. I love Tyreek Hill, but I call it what it is. The guy can't run routes. He's more athleticism, and sometimes I question his catching of the ball. Sometimes he drops passes that he should have made. Randy Moss, Randy Moss had probably the best hands that we've ever seen in history outside of Art Monk and Chris Carter. Chris Carter, Art Monk, Sterling Sharp. You know, Jerry was great, but he did not have the hands or the radius that those guys had. Jerry was more of a route runner. Jerry is probably the greatest route runner in history that we've ever seen. He is. Jerry has all the numbers and he got the Super Bowls. Tyreek Hill, if Randy Moss played with Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City would have 2 Super Bowls by now. If not, I say 3. They would have had 3 Super Bowls by now. Patrick Mahomes and Randy Moss, are you serious? If you add that combination together compared to him, for one, Randy Moss is 6'4". 6'4". Randy Moss runs way better routes. Randy Moss ran the best routes of anybody in history. I say you could argue saying Jerry was better, but outside of Jerry, Randy Moss was the greatest receiver ever. I got him and Sterling Sharp as my 2 greatest receivers ever, because Sterling Sharp was a monster. He could run routes and the guy could make big plays. We never seen a Sterling Sharp. The only thing close to a Sterling Sharp, I say, would be a T.O., but T.O. didn't have the hands that Sterling Sharp had. That's probably the only guy I could put in that sentence that could match Sterling Sharp. It's like, look, I know we live in the now. I know we live in the present, and guys want to try to yeah, you could say Marvin was C-Pen. Marvin was a great route runner. Randy Moss could run better routes than Marvin. I'm gonna have a tape and I'm gonna break it down. Marvin probably was better, but I don't know. Randy Moss could run the routes that Rice and Marvin Harrison could run. It's just that Randy Moss ran a 4.19, so I didn't have to send him on a route tree like those guys. I just sent Randy Moss up to go get the ball. But Randy Moss could run routes. Like, people forget, at Marshall, Randy Moss was killing guys on the slant, up top, the hitches. He could run the ins and outs. He could run the curl route. He could run all of those routes. Moss just wasn't asked to do that as much as Marvin Harrison or Jerry Rice. Because, see, Marvin Harrison and Jerry Rice were sort of, I think Jerry was like 6'1"-ish or 6 foot. Marvin around the same. But you can say they ran better routes. However, Randy Moss is the greatest deep threat in NFL history. There's a reason you got a name called You Got Mossed. You Got Moss. And Jerry Rice, who I compare to Michael Jordan, they both the same, they both egotistical, put his numbers up against Randy Moss. And I was like this, Jerry, you got the numbers, but Jerry, if we're going to compare quarterbacks, you had Joe Montana, Steve Young, and Rich Gannon. You really didn't have a drop-off. Randy Moss went from Randall Cunningham to Brad Johnson to Dante Culpepper to Andrew Walter and Jamarcus Russell. Then he went to Tom Brady. And then he basically phased out the league because he went to play with Brett Favre. That didn't work. And then he went to Tennessee. That was about it for Randy. Randy Moss revolutionized how you play defense. There's no such thing as Randy Moss, a lot of these other guys after him were his children. Larry Fitzgerald actually learned under Randy Moss. Yeah, you had Jeff George, Kerry Collins, Andrew Walter. It's like, come on. If you gave Randy Moss Patrick Mahomes in the first part of his career, Randy Moss would have broke Jerry Rice records a long time ago. The problem is Randy Moss, he really, off the field issues and things like that, but as far as in the locker room, guys loved Randy Moss. Randy Moss wasn't that bad of a teammate. Randy Moss went out there and played his game. What up, Chance? What up, Daryl Clark? Well, but look at it though. That wasn't Moss's fault, Daryl Clark. The defense was the reason they lost. You guys keep forgetting. If I take that San Francisco defense compared to the Patriots defense, that San Francisco defense was loaded. Bruh, they had Charles Haley, they had Ken Norton Jr., they had Eric Davis, they had Deion Sanders at one point. They had Merton Hanks. They had a defense. Randy Moss had better hands than all of the receivers in history. He had better hands than Rice. He had better hands than T.O. He had better hands than Chris Carter. He had better hands than all of them. Tyreek Hill. I'm not penalizing nobody, Daryl Clark. Look, if I put Randy Moss and Jerry Rice on a team with a quarterback that's below average or average at best, I guarantee you Randy Moss would outshine Jerry Rice. I'm just saying. I've seen Randy Moss' career where he played. Randall Cunningham was like long in the tooth. He was done at that point. Brad Johnson, he went to Florida State, but Brad Johnson was another guy. He was another guy. That's what Brad Johnson was. Jeff George, seriously? They were other guys. When am I going to get the PS5? Scoochie, if I get the PS5, I guarantee you I'll whoop your ass on the PS5, bro. Seriously, like when I had back when I was playing it like extra hard every day, they used to call me the comeback kid. I'd be down by 2 touchdowns going in the fourth quarter, and I would come back and whoop a dude ass by 21. I would change my defensive looks. I'm a defensive guy, and I love to run the ball. And if you want to go to basketball, we can go to basketball. I love playing basketball against somebody who love to move the ball, because I love to put my matchups on you. And me, I love to run full court press. I full court press guys on the 2K. My cousin, I play him, he's a beast at it. I used to full court press his ass all the time. He couldn't handle it. No, I'm not going to be down by 21. You're going to be down by 21, because I seen how all you guys play. Y'all play like my partners back in the day. Y'all guys are average in my opinion. I just don't have time to play the game like that. But if I played the game like that, I'm off the floor with all of you. All you guys are basic to me. I went against killers back in the day. I mean, guys was going out of town playing guys in different cities and states and winning money. Like, I mean, big money. And I was whooping their ass. I'm just being honest. You guys is just average to me. I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing. You guys are average. I know guys who are way better than you guys. Like, seriously. What up, One True Emperor? Yeah, the Heat on 4 game. But this isn't even a question. I just was laughing at it because it's funny. Randy Moss is the reason why they had to change the defensive cut. If you put Randy Moss in this era, compared to the defenses back then to now, where you don't jam nobody at the line, come on, dog, stop it. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Art Monk, all of them. Scoochie, I bet you $100 that I whoop your ass on any game you want. You want the 2K? We could play the 2K. You want to play the Madden? We could play Madden. I bet you $100 I'll beat your ass. And that's straight up. I'm not cocky or just calling it what it is. I don't make excuses. I ass for real. You see, I adjust during the game. I don't wait till 2-3 games later to adjust. I adjust as the game goes on. I'm just letting you know. When I get the PS5, I'm betting you $100. I'm gonna pull it $100. I'm gonna cash app you $100. Well, you better get a cash app, because I'm gonna whoop your ass. And we gonna do it like back in the day rules. It's gonna be, we're gonna play a 7-game series. Basically, whoever gets the 4 wins first wins the $100. I'ma do you like I did my little brother. I'ma whoop your ass, and then after I whoop your ass, we gonna run it back. So you'll have a chance to get your 100 back. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a 5 to 7 game series format, and I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm just letting you know now. When I get it, I'm gonna call your ass straight up. Whatever game you want, we're gonna play a 5 to 7 game series. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Then I'm your ass again to show you that it ain't no fluke. I'm just letting you know. So I don't want you backing out of nothing. No, it ain't gonna be no 20. No, it ain't gonna be none of that. We are running a 5 to 7 game series on the Madden and on basketball. You win 4 games out. If you win 4, if you get the 4 games first, bet. In football, we're gonna play a 3 game series. If you win 2, you win. You win the 100. If I win 2, you lose the 100. That's how we ran it back in the day. No, I mean Scoochie's good on the sticks. It's just I know when I actually get into it, I don't have time for that shit. But when I have time, I'ma hit him up. Well, Scoochie, what if I'm washed? You gonna be washed when you lose that 100. When you lose that 100, you gonna feel washed. What up, Q? It's the easy sweep. Hey, my little cousin, my brother, they all said it was an easy sweep. And I believe in my heart of hearts, they better than you and everybody that's on that bear chat. They would beat you guys easy. They all said the same thing and they got their ass whooped. And I ain't gonna do no talking. I'm gonna let you talk all your shit. I'm gonna let you get all your big nuts out there. Like I got big cojones, all that stuff. I love a talker. I love a talker. Cause when I beat the talker, I just look at him like, you wanna keep talking? Keep talking. I love guys who talk trash all the time. I used to love that when I used to play on the court and on the field with guys. They talk all that junk. And then when I moss their ass on the field or when I do their ass dirty on one-on-one, they ain't talking no more crap. They quiet. DeMar gonna put up 100. Oh, so you gonna play with the Bulls? All right, I'll play with the Miami Heat then. I'll get the Miami Heat and I'm gonna lock your ass down. So you getting the soft ass Bulls. I knew you would get the soft ass Bulls. That's what everybody love playing with, them soft ass dudes. DeRozan's so damn soft. Right, C-Pen DeMar. I don't play like none of them guys. I don't play with just one player. I use my whole team. So I'm just letting you know now. We gonna get that going. I'm gonna put 100 on it when I get it. Whenever I get it, I'm gonna let you know. But Randy Moss and everything, Bulls hater tonight. Hey, you can call me a hater. F the Bulls. Y'all suck. Y'all was bums when Jordan played with y'all, and y'all bums when Derrick Rose played with y'all, and y'all bums now. Chicago always been bums. They gave y'all bums 6 championships in the 90s. Jordan running around here crying like a punk. I got fouled. Just crying like a little punk. I'm like, y'all like this crybaby? Y'all like this crybaby dude? Y'all like him? Y'all like the dude who crying all the time for a foul? I do not like the Bulls. What the Magic doing? The Magic are rebuilding, Scoochie. See, if you watch sports and understand what sports is, the Magic are rebuilding. We have a team full of rookies. A team full of rookies. And we got our floor general back just a month ago in Markelle Fultz. They're going to suck, Scoochie, because they don't have a team. Nah, me and Cino don't sound the same, but we'll see what your Bulls do. I don't want to hear no junk when your Bulls lose in the first or second round. But that's what it is. The Magic, the Magic are rebuilding. Yeah, the Magic are rebuilding every damn year. You right, T-Hub. They are. They're rebuilding every year. The game isn't made for the Magic to suffice. The Magic are in a small market. They don't suffice. When have the Bulls did anything? You guys ain't been shit since Jordan left. What have y'all done since Jordan left? What have y'all done this year? The Bulls, I told you guys before the season, the Bulls is like a first or second round exit. You guys got DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo No Balls, and he's soft. Y'all got one of your best players on the bench who should be starting, Kobe White, but y'all don't know how to use Kobe White. And then y'all got Billy Donovan, who was choking in Oklahoma City. So what the hell is y'all talking about? Of course the Magic rebuild every year because they're a sorry-ass franchise. At least I can admit that. You guys can't admit y'all delusion that y'all Bulls are trash. They're trash, bro. What he does all the time. When he plays against real good, he lose. No, Kobe, look. Watch Kobe White go somewhere and ball out. Kobe White does more than shoot threes. You see, you guys have him in an offense that doesn't match his strengths. That's why I told you, Billy Donovan doesn't know how to coach, bro. What are you talking about? Kobe White can play defense. Is he a defensive lockdown guy? No. But 90% of the league don't play defense. Defense is Memphis, Phoenix, and Miami. That's it. Yeah, Kobe can play defense. Like, what are you talking about, Scooch? He's just not a defensive lockdown player. Y'all don't have an alpha dog on y'all team. Y'all don't have that guy. Everybody listen. Kemp, the problem with the Supersonics was, the Supersonics problem is they broke that team up too fast. George Karl was a bad coach for that team. They should have had a better coach for that team. Scoochie, stop it. You watch the game every day, dude. I just watched the game the other night of the Bulls with Kobe White. Kobe White can play defense. Y'all problem is not him. The problem is you got Zach LaVine. You got Zach LaVine and you got DeMar DeRozan, guys who score the ball. Kobe White is a combo guard. You know what a combo guard is, Scoochie? You know what a combo guard is? A combo guard is a guy who can score as well as move the ball. Thomas, he could be a combo guard, but he mainly was a point guard. Dennis Schroeder was a combo guard. I mean, is a combo guard. I'm saying like he out the league. Markelle Fultz is a combo guard. He can run the point, though. Jay Suggs is a combo. Cole Anthony's a combo guard. If you put Kobe White on a team where he's allowed to score and do his thing with the ball in his hand without another guy stopping him from getting his shots, Kobe White would be a lot better. Kobe White's on a team where you already got two guys who score the ball, Scoochie. So, of course, he looks trash. And plus, he helps your bench out when he comes in. Y'all problem is y'all don't have an alpha male on y'all team. Y'all don't have a number one. If y'all had a number one on your team, the Bulls would be the number one seed right now. Y'all would win the championship. If y'all had a Kevin Durant or a Giannis on y'all team, y'all would be straight. Yeah, I call him the choked-in. They call him the frozen. I call him the choked-in. Because he going to show up right when it's time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go play for him. But Randy Moss, don't ever put Tyreek Hill monster. Randy Moss revolutionized what the wide receivers are. Not Jerry Rice, not Chris Carter mentioned as Randy Moss at all. And I'm telling you, it's gonna show this year with Tua. Watch, I'm telling you, him on pace. He said they smoking Pookie from the New Jets. He not, man, he the choking. I'm on Lamar Jordan. I'll keep living in that delusion. I know you a Bulls fan, man, but look, I'll jump that bridge, bro. I'm missing, dog. That's what I'm saying. See, dog, you're playing that where you barely can touch the receiver. You cannot jam the receiver at the line. Like, dudes could jam you until the ball was thrown in the air. Replaying, you can't do shit. You can't do nothing. So I don't get yeah. Man, see y'all over there, man. You guys be safe. Okay, keep dreaming. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this notification bell to some notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page by going to the description, to the Cash App. Y'all donate every night. And when we go live or have a premiere, you guys can super chat. So thank you guys. College, high school, pros, better deep threat. I was more scared of Randy Moss. You had to put 3 corners over top to try to stop Moss, and you still couldn't. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You could put 3 people or a guy over me. Go watch when he played my Tampa Bay Bucks back in the. Look when he to the Bucks every time he played. It was nasty. So thank y'all for listening. Love, peace, yeah.